Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for January 2nd through the 8th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Libra. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Swords. So whatever's going on here, you're involved in it, but I kind of see your back turned to it as well, to some extent. So it could be one of those things where at some point you're like, okay, I don't need this. You know, I don't want to be dealing with this, but it's still kind of here. In the recent past, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, same deal. A little bit of rejection here and there on your side. There's something that you've definitely invested in, and I feel like it came to an end, whatever this is, and you didn't want it to come to an end, not fully. You weren't acceptant of it. So that tells me that it didn't necessarily come from you, or if it did, it came to the point of, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to close this off, but I'm not really happy about it. You know, so whatever it is, it has to do with an ending of something where I see you in there, investing in it, and then there you are being like, I don't really like this. In the current situation, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands. You're opening up to something, but you're taking your sweet time. You're definitely interested in something, especially putting out energy into this something. But with the Knight of Pentacles there, it looks like, yeah, you're taking your sweet time with it. In the immediate future, or somebody else is, in the immediate future, the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles. Things are looking like they're starting to balance out in a situation that's quite meaningful to you. And there seems to be a change in there for the better. So if there's anything going on tied up to something important to you, quite deep, in terms of not great, things are looking like they're changing for the better there. Now let's clarify. Let me clarify the Seven of Swords. The Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's something that has been lost at some point, or again, it carries an energy of loss with it, and I feel like you're still kind of struggling with that energy in terms of there's still not 100% acceptance over it. There's still a little bit of overthinking, and it's that I feel like most of it is because you've invested in it and you're looking at it as, you know what, there's history there, there's me putting an effort, and that's the part that's really not allowing you to step into that place of acceptance over it. Okay, but it's gone, you know? So you're kind of hanging on to what you've put into it as a reason to kind of still fight against it. Let me see that Seven of Pentacles there in the recent past. You get the Seven of Pentacles, again, the Queen of Swords, the Magician. Again, no clue as to what this could be, but I do see you wanting it. I do like wanting to be a part of it. I do see you investing in it a lot. It's one of those things where I see you clearly in it with your energy 100% in it, you know, as it was unfolding and building up into something. Let me do the Five of Pentacles. Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Justice. Yeah, you weren't ready to let this go fully. Again, I'm not sure if you closed it off or if it closed off just because it did. It was time for it to close off. but definitely resistance on your part, where you're almost looking like, I wasn't done here, you know. There's still you coming from a place of your heart in it. Yeah, there's resistance there. There's, I don't want for this to be over. Let's do the Knight of Pentacles in the current situation. Four of Swords, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay. Yeah, you're heading in a particular direction. I'm not even sure if you're seeing it yet, but it's quite good. It's quite exciting. It looks like, okay, I can't wait to get there, kind of a thing. But you are moving slow, and the reason why you're moving slow is because you're still kind of dealing with whatever energies came from the past situation there. So whenever that happened, it could have happened 5 years ago for all I care. Could have happened yesterday. It left an energy of, I still see you resisting and not accepting. So when you do that, you definitely carry some energy of that with you. Whereas if you fall into a place of acceptance over it, okay, it's done, nothing I can do about it, all I can do is accept, then it's kind of different because you don't take that energy with you. But because you have that energy with you, because of the resistance that was upon that, you're moving quite slow, even though the direction in which you're moving, it's quite alert, you know, quite interesting. You're still heading there. It's just a slower path. Let's do the Page of Wands. The Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and there we go. With the labeling of stuff. Like, I don't know what this is to you. You're not giving me a clear image. You're giving me a little bit of, you're almost telling me I'm protecting myself. So we'll keep this as at a distance, you know. I see a potential commitment here. You see it too, but you don't want to label it as that. You kind of keep it at a distance, being like, yeah, it's whatever, you know. But I feel like it's a little more than that, and you know that. You're just kind of throwing me the whole, I'm protecting myself because based on past experiences, yeah, I'm protecting myself, you know? Okay, so you're keeping something at a distance here, but you definitely know it has a different meaning, possibly. Let's do the Eight of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense because you're also trying to keep your sense of independence through this, because you probably worked on that a lot, and it's kind of like, you know what? I've invested a lot of work into myself, and I want to know that I'm in a place where I want to share my energy with someone. It's not coming from a place of need where I attach myself to them fully and that's it. You know, then there's no me, there's just this commitment or whatever it is. Now, I don't know what this is about. I don't find it tied up necessarily to love, but it could be. It's more of a partnership, possibly in work. I don't know. Could be anything at this point. But whatever it is, I kind of see you trying to work with it in such a way where you also keep that part of yourself for you, you know, which is quite healthy. In the way you're showing up with it here, it's quite healthy. But you're also taking into consideration that maybe it's a little too soon to jump into something when the energy of whatever past situation is still tied up to you in terms of maybe you still need to find some closure there and some acceptance over that. So, interesting. Interesting. Let's do the Hierophant in the immediate future. Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Six of Wands. Okay. So all that's left out of this situation of importance to you, which could be love, I don't know. But it's something quite deep, quite important, and all that's left of it is regret and energies that are not necessarily great, but you're also holding on to the aspect of love in this situation, which makes you feel good. So it's kind of like, you know, a lot of times when we look at the past within a situation that was and probably still is important to us, we have the tendency to hang on to the negative aspects of, oh, how we broke up, or how they behaved in this way or in that way. A lot of the times we forget the good times, and the love. And I feel like you're kind of looking at those parts of whatever happened there, but then you're acknowledging pretty much at the same level the aspect of love within that. So you're still carrying that with you, which kind of makes it balance out, you know, in a interesting way. So interesting. Let's do the Wheel of Fortune in the immediate future. The Ten of Swords, the Hangman, the King of Wands. There's a little bit of movement. There's a little bit of change. There's a stagnant energy of something ended. And then there's a little bit of movement within that energy where I feel like something's changing within that energy, where it doesn't stay as dead, you know. There's still stagnation though, but energetically speaking, there's a shift within the movement, within the non-movement. There's movement within non-movement, which results into stagnation. Wow, okay. Let me see the Six of Pentacles in the immediate future. Page of Swords, King of Swords, Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah. This is a battle of the ego here. I'm not sure if this is you or if this is someone you're dealing with. But it's kind of like for things to actually balance out, somebody needs to participate within the situation. Because I see someone, you know, throwing a little bit of energy into something and being like, okay, I did me, good, now things get balanced out. It doesn't really work like that. But someone's really not participating 100% because they're hurt. And because of that, they might, again, throw a little bit of, you know, here, take 5% of my energy, and that's enough to balance things out. We're good. The rest you can do. So I'm not sure, again, if this is you, if this is somebody you're dealing with, but there's definitely a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of, you know, am I going to recognize that my own pain is not allowing me to participate in this, or am I going to be a little childish about it and throw tantrums of 5% at the situation, you know? Let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Moon. Interesting. I'm not sure if this immediate future situation is the same one you've been dealing with in the past. It could be. It could be. I see that the universe is telling me you're not letting this go, which it kind of points out to the immediate future. So if it's the same one, it's the same one. If not, it's something that's coming up for you. I kind of get them tied up though. I kind of see that this maybe indirectly is tied up to the past situation. Whatever the case, this one is pretty meaningful to you, that's shown up. And I see you, well, the universe is kind of giving you away, because it's telling me you're refusing to let this go until it becomes what it's supposed to be, and that is happiness. You know, so whatever tantrums happen here and there, whatever, you know, movement and non-movement, or whatever the case, those are things that go with the within the dynamic of this. But the overall energy and intention here, at least on your side, is to not give this up by the looks of it. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.